Hey YouTube, I'm Bait and Tackle, aka Old Man in a Kayak, out on the lake. I'm on Lake Brownwood fishing the Texas Bassmaster Kayak Division tournament. Caught a fish first cast. I mean, as soon as it hit the water, bang, and it was a sand bass. So I moved on down. I went around fishing these docks and then heading up towards the river. Got another sand bass, and then I got up to the river and all I saw was carp everywhere. They were up in the shallows, splashing everywhere, just carp. I mean, millions of them. So my past experience has been when there's been a bunch of carp spawning in the area, there's like nothing else there. So I'm moving back up the main part of the lake, and this is my first time fishing Lake Brownwood. But I'm gonna show you something I see up here ahead of me. I didn't see it this morning when I launched because it was dark. But let's see if I can get this camera turned around and zoomed in for you. I'm trying to maintain steerage at the same time, so let's see what we can get going. All right, let me zoom in. That, from what I can tell, is a castle. That is a biggest house. I'm not sure exactly what that is. I'm gonna have to do some research. It's shaped like a castle. But anyway, we'll see what we can get going. So I'm gonna go over here and hit this riprap and this rock along this highway here, and then move around underneath up into the main part of the lake here, because it's right now I'm in 7 foot of water. I was up in the creek heading up towards the river, and I was in 2 to 4 foot of water, and the carp are up there. So I think the bass may be pushed up a little deeper. I don't think they're quite spawning yet. I thought maybe they were getting ready to spawn, but I think they're still in a pre-spawn. So I'm gonna go up here, see if I can find some bait balls, work some rocky banks, a little bit deeper water, and see if we can't hook up into some bass. And hopefully I'll bring you some coverage. I didn't bring my camera again. I was gonna say I have camera issues, but I don't. I have camera operator issues. So I'm still getting used to this DJI camera. And one day, I swear to you, one day I will learn this. So, all right. Hey, well, let me get back to fishing, get to work this bank here. I'm gonna crank along this rock bank along the highway here, and then work her up on the main part of the lake, see what we can get. All right. Hey, see you in a minute. I just hooked into what I thought was a big one, and it's a big one, but it's wrong species again. Let me show you what I got. Get this thing out of the net here. Dropped it. All right. Let me get you turned around here. Oh yeah, big old fat drum. Look at that. Not what I'm looking for. Let me get my hook back out of this thing and my lure, and I'll bump it on down. Hey, I'm over here working these docks and pulling up fish, and I think I saw Bigfoot. I'm not real sure, and I don't know where he went, but I did have a pretty good glimpse of him, and before I lost him. I don't know where he went, so, but I have a sneaky suspicion that was Bigfoot. I'm not sure, so I don't know. I'm gonna get out of here. I'll see y'all soon. All right, everybody, I'm gonna close out today's tournament, if you want to call it that. It's not quite official, but it's getting pretty close that I suck at tournament bass fishing so far this year. I've done 4 tournaments in the Bassmaster Kayak. I've been skunked 3 times. I did pull a 15th place out of one of them, so I was kind of happy about that one, but 3 times the weather has just killed me, and I don't know. I got to get better. This is my first year tournament fishing. I got a lot to learn. My main problem is where I'm putting in at the lake. I seem to always pick the wrong areas, and after I do research and planning, And so I guess I'm going to have to tear down everything I know and go back to my old basics and go from there. I think I got Amon G. Carter next week, and I'm going to do better. I caught 3 fish today, as you saw in the video, but wrong species again. I went to Caddo Lake, caught 7, and they were wrong species too. They were all pickerel. So, all right. Well, I'm gonna let this in. I'm tired. I'm wore out. I've been fighting the wind. The wind actually blew me off the lake early. It was gusting up to 20 miles an hour in whitecaps, and it's just so difficult to try to fish with a heavy wind in a kayak. And I don't have a motor. I'm pedal power, so I'm an old man pedaling. So, all right. Hey, well, let me put this video together, and hope y'all kind of enjoy it. It's not as good a bass fishing as it should be, but hey, it's going to happen one day. All right. Thank you. Everybody have a good day. Remember, safe on the water. Always wear your PFD. Pick up your trash. Pick up other people's trash and yak all that trash out.